efficiency and how that'll speed you up. How's it going, trucking junkies? And we're over here in Houston. Right above Houston. God dang it. Anyway, right above Houston. Where my keys at? In the truck. So we sat for a day. This is Wednesday. We drove yesterday, Tuesday, but we sat on Monday because of the snow and ice and stuff. But it's messed this truck up. Look at all that dirt. Still got ice on it. Look at that. All that ice. Man, we're gonna have to get this thing washed. Whew. Ice buildup. Look at there. We're gonna get this stuff off. Get on down the road. Everything is frozen. It's like 20 degrees out here. So when we picked this trailer up the other night, they had the lumber tarps on the wrong side of the trailer compared to where I usually keep them. So we were just gonna move them and they're frozen stiff. It's like the whole bottom of it's frozen. Oh Lord. That's gonna be fun later because we gotta go pick up wood product. Yay. We gotta get some fuel. Hold on. I had to get away from all that music and stuff. YouTube will flag me, which is not cool. So one thing me and Corey talked about a while ago was efficiency and how that'll speed you up. So we're gonna get this fuel pumped, and then you guys stick with us, and we're gonna talk about that here in just a little bit, because I believe I'm gonna have some downtime when I go down here to get this wood product. So you guys stick with me and we'll talk. Zero sugar. Not that these are any good for you, but whatever. Now look at all these guys. Everybody's sitting right here. I don't know if they need escorts or what, but I don't need no stinking escort.
Approaching Lake Charles, 150
What the heck you doing, dude? Man, you better figure it out. Jesus. Get up here and get us some wood product. Wood product. Show this guy my Twit card. Now that we know all the procedures, because we were here last week, last Friday, or whenever it was. Thursday, Lord. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
I'm going to the wood product place.
Okay.
You got a sheet?
Yes, sir, I do.
Awesome. Thank you so much, ma'am.
All right.
All these guys in line for that too?
Yeah.
All right.
Gotta go somewhere up there somewhere.
I'll find a spot.
I know that's right.
Thank you, ma'am. Let's go find a spot. Go up here and find a spot. We found a spot. Right here is fine. We'll We'll parallel parker right here behind this studio. Yep. Alright. Some people find it hard to parallel park the car. I can parallel park a truck. Haha. See there? Right in it. So we have an issue. I am waiting on a phone call. I turned my sheet in. It's got all my pickup number and all that good stuff on it, right? And they put it into the system, and they're telling me that that pickup number is not scheduled for today. So I have a phone call into Maverick, and they are checking with sales, and they're supposed to call me back. I don't see us getting 687 miles down the road by noon tomorrow, for sure. I mean, it's already 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and there's about 20 trucks down there to get loaded, and it just ain't happening. So we'll wait for the phone call and chill out for a while, and these are some of the hiccups that you got to deal with, right? So, update on the load is I don't have one. So they've taken me off that load, and they've got me on the board, I guess, and I haven't gotten an empty call, but they send those out usually, well, every hour. It's 2:15 now, but so yeah, so we're just waiting on a load now, and I'm not leaving this spot until I do, because then they'll want me out of the parking lot and all that good stuff, and I'm not doing all that. But anyway, so when you come out here and you're doing this stuff, all right, when you first start, you are going to be slow, and slow is good. Sometimes slow is faster. I know that doesn't make sense, but you know, you got to get the repetition, you got to get the practice in. You're not going to be proficient at doing this. The work part, you know, up on the deck, you're not going to be proficient at doing this until you get some practice. All right? Once you get some practice, hold on. So yeah, sorry about the interruption. So you're not going to be proficient at this, man, until you get some practice in on it, right? So as you're doing it, you need to, as you're first doing it, when you first come out here, you need to think about what you're doing. Go slow. Think about how you can be efficient at it, right? I did. It took me forever, I mean a couple of months, to figure out exactly how I wanted to do this stuff and how it would be efficient for me, right? So I'll give you a couple of tips. Tip number one, always think about what you're doing when you're doing it as you practice this, okay? As you're getting efficient. Now, eventually you're going to get muscle memory, and you're not really going to think about it anymore. I don't think about it anymore when I'm doing this stuff. My muscle memory. It's kind of like being in martial arts or playing a guitar or playing any instrument. It's all muscle memory, right? The more you practice, the better you are. When you're doing those things, you don't start out as a world-class guitar player, right? Or a black belt in whatever martial arts you're in, right? You start out slow. You learn the movements. You practice those movements over and over again. It's the same thing with this. I see a lot of guys that come out here on this truck and they try to be fast. I don't want you fast. I want you proficient at it. I want you to go slow and think about it. Tip number two, when you're slow and you're not doing anything, if you're waiting to get loaded or you're waiting to get unloaded, think about how you're going to set your trailer up if you're getting loaded. Think about how you're going to undo your trailer if you're getting unloaded, right? And when I mean undo it, I mean all of the stuff on your trailer, your securement, your straps, your tarps, that kind of stuff. It's going to go a lot better if you think about how you're going to get that stuff back in its place, right? So things like up and down off the catwalk, up and down off the catwalk, up and down off the deck. You know, are you going to walk down that deck the whole time and grab stuff and pull it back to here, you know, or do like I do, get back in there, do like I do, pull it all off the deck from the ground, right? When I'm taking it off, I'm setting it on the edge, and then I pull it off the deck and I take it to the front of my truck. So like, if I'm taking edge protectors off, I'll take all the edge protectors off, and then I'll set them on the corner, right there on the edge of my trailer where my toolbox is. All of my chains come off the side, and they go to the side of my toolbox. All of my binders come to the rub rail, right? They come to the rub rail and get hung there. And so my ratchet binders, I'm going to ratchet them up. Once that's done, then they sit on the corner down here for the snap binders, the corner down here for the ratchet binders. You know, once I'm done moving all that stuff to the front of my deck, then I can stand on my catwalk and not have to get up on my deck anymore, right? Efficiency. You need to be efficient at what you do. Efficiency brings speed, right? Consistency will bring speed, okay? You're not going to be fast when you start. Another area that can save you some time is when you're driving. Sometimes slower is better. All right, I'll give you an example. So this morning we're going into a customer, all right, and it wants us to go to the front of their building, which is one street down from the street we should have turned. Missed the turn. We had to go all the way around, back around the interstate, and then come back around. It's a 10-minute drive, right? We wasted 10 minutes coming back around because we weren't looking at a sign, right? So, or you could be on the interstate and you could miss your turn. Then you got to go go back down to the next turn. You got to turn around, come back around. It all costs time. Sometimes slower, if you don't know where you're going, sometimes slower is better. You don't miss those turns. You don't miss where you're supposed to go in. You don't miss the signage that you shouldn't miss, right? So slower sometimes is better. You guys do me a favor. Go down there and hit that subscribe button. I'm going on a subscription drive. See how many we can get. Hit that subscribe button for me while you're down there. Like and put a comment down there below. Say Jeremy is awesome.